What's up, everyone? Today I've got this big hornbeam on the work table, and I'm going to do some spring cutback. This tree's been in my collection for just 2-3 years now, and every year in spring it sends out lots of nice shoots. This year the shoots look good, but there actually seems to be less density than last year, so I think I maybe did the fall pruning a little bit too late, and it didn't set buds after I did the pruning. So I'm going to go ahead and do some cutback of these strong shoots and try to encourage more side budding to emerge by doing that. Well, as you can see here, there are these shoots that have 2, 3, 4 leaves on them. So what I'm going to do is cut them back just to 1 or 2 small leaves that are at the base of those shoots. And the point of doing that is really to try to encourage more side budding. There's a few places in here where I cut back shoots late in the fall, and those branches haven't sent out new buds. Now, in a couple of cases, I'm not going to cut these because the shoots are not, they haven't elongated that much. And plus, this portion of the crown I want to get a little bit taller, and that the shoots that are right up here in the front of the crown have been kind of slow compared to other parts of the tree. So I'm going to let these guys run for a little while longer, and I'm going to concentrate on cutting the stuff that's elongating a little bit more quickly around the sides and the back. All right, here's an example of what I was talking about. This is on the lower section of the tree, the crown that's opposite the big crown. And basically there's a tiny little bud that's coming out right here. And then these other shoots are stronger. So my hope is that by cutting back these stronger shoots, I'm going to get more of these buds to pop back in here and fill this back in, because it appears that for whatever reason, these twigs have not had any growth this spring, even though they were perfectly healthy in the fall and should have budded out. Now, don't get me wrong, I really like this tree, but yeah, I wouldn't have it in my collection if I didn't like it as much as I do. But one of the things about it that I don't like is that this whole section is actually a separate tree. So the majority of the composition is a raft, but then it appears that at some point a part of the raft died, one trunk out of it, and then the previous owner planted a tree here in order to replace the part of the tree that died. So sounds like a great idea until you realize that the leaves are different, the growth pattern is slightly different, and worse than that, it leaves out at a different time in the spring and goes dormant and has fall foliage at a different time in the fall. And that means that it really just doesn't work as part of this composition, because it sticks out like a sore thumb in at least two of the four seasons. And that means that I'm going to try to make a plan to replace this. And I'm not in a hurry to do it, but what I've been doing is letting this branch grow out so that I can do an approach graft back onto the raft that's down in here, and then eventually remove this tree in favor of part of the tree that is genetically identical, regrowing into take up the space that's right here. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and trim this one back just like the rest of it. All right, well, that's it for now. I thinned out this one that I'm going to eventually get rid of a little bit more than the others, although maybe on camera you can't really tell. And there's going to be more shoots coming out here, so I'll probably revisit this in a few weeks. And I haven't cut everything. There are some of the sort of side buds that are coming out, and those are a week or two behind. I also think that maybe I left it too long without rotating it. It's not in complete full sun. So I'll give it a rotation as well, maybe move it to a different bench space, and hopefully that will get some more light onto some more of these buds. If you've got advice for everyone on spring hornbeam work, put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.